Hey all, welcome to the channel, and as always I'm a mirror. The energy and the intent with which you watch this video will be reflected back to you. Love is the only thing that enters this field, and with that said, you know how we do. We'll get on with today's reading. And I knew this morning, like just as soon as I woke up, it very quickly it came to me what it was about today. And it's a Monday. It's a Monday where I am. Might not be a Monday when you watch it, but it's a Monday where I am. And yeah, there's a theme of resilience. There's a theme of you know, giving some information for your new timeline. There's a theme of pushback from the universe, you know, and how that presents. And that's yeah, that's what Spirit wants me to talk about today. So we're gonna get on. Like I said, I just knew. I knew when I got up. It was like the energy was strong. Foolishly, I touched my phone. I looked at my phone quite early. I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of like connecting to outside of me too early on in the day. And yeah, it gave me some indicators anyway of what I had to talk about. And you know, I pulled some cards as I do, and this is what we got first. We got number 21, Soul Tree, and then two more jumped out. Interesting for me to talk about anyway, because I probably got a little different viewpoint to you all. So we got number 5, healing. So there's some wings as well. We got some wings coming on today, like people getting their flight on, and we got channeling as well. So 3 channeling, 5 healing. The very first thing that said to me was manifest the generator, right? And that's kind of one of the confirmations for this reading. Human design. If you know about human design, like 3-5, the numbers 3-5 mean you're a manifestor generator. And it's yeah, do you know what? I'm not going to talk too much about human design in this video, but if you know about human design, that's a confirmation. A little white bird, maybe a picture of a little white bird. It wasn't necessarily moving. Cool. Yeah, so it's a picture of a white bird in like a gilded, old-fashioned type frame. Some other confirmations. Headband, a red headband, right? Like if you're from the UK, like almost like the 118 guys used to wear, right? But if you're not, you're not gonna have a clue what that means. Yeah, maybe that's a little Google for you later. And as well, like it's like the image on the headband. There's writing or the symbols on it, kind of like tribally, or maybe Shipobo or Aztec type or Mexican type symbols on this red and white headband, yeah. And then the other confirmation was got this image of, I'm going to say it's a bedroom, it might be a study, right? But like a room, upstairs room in a house, a tree branch that just taps gently on the window, right? And it's like looking out of this window, you can see gates, and you know it's quite a long drive, and you can see the vehicle or vehicles come up this drive from this window. So yeah, if the confirmations don't resonate for you, that's cool. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just, if the confirmations do, you know, ping for you, then pay extra attention, pay more attention. Right. So yeah, we got 3-5 healing and channeling, and we got soul tree, right? So like real briefly, channeling, the way this feels like most people, you know, 99% of people are channelers, right? Are channeling astral parasites, or they're channeling reptilian entities, or they're channeling, you know, what some people would call demonic energies, or entities that are presenting to them as something different. And that's I guess that's it's kind of real theme for the reading that this kind of person's about, right? And that's what this soul tree card says to me as well. It's like you and the healing. It's like you're at if you're hearing this and this reading's for you, you're at a stage in your journey where you're you know, you've been awake for a little while, you've been aware of like channeling for a little while, but you're starting to realize that no one's coming to save you, that you're your own savior. No one is you're starting to rely less on external sources of information, right? Especially channels. Yeah. And that's you know, that's where the healing comes in. Like part of your healing, and part of what this reading's about, is it's like you're looking outside of self much less, right? You're not looking here and fucking there for information. You're starting to realize that like you're the oracle. Yeah, you're the, you know, your soul is connected to everything through the mycelium, through the root networks. You know, you are connected to this earth and to all other souls and all other energies, right? And yeah, you're starting to realize that. And this is about a yeah, so in realizing that, that's part of your healing. In that realization, right, you're stepping out. You're either stepping out of a relationship, or you're stepping, it kind of feels more like you're stepping into something, right? You're stepping into something new. You're stepping into a truer expression of your soul's purpose, right? Of your truer desires, of what your heart really wants, right? In your reality, in your creation, in your holosphere, right? And I felt called to grab a couple more cards, you know, when I was feeling into it. And you know, we had a couple come out, but the first one was Wheel of Fortune, right? Fortune, quest, abundance. And this is kind of how I knew, and what linked into the energy for me this morning, what this is about. So it's like I say, it feels very much like you're not just about to step into something. You're not just about to start that new job, or to move into that new relationship, or to create something new. Like you're a little bit on your way. You've been toing and throwing for a little while, but it's like you've done this deep healing, like you've connected to your truest essence, and it's like you're getting ready, or you're a few steps into bringing that out into the world. Yeah, you know, so you know you've got your manifestation. You know about kind of how to pull things in for you, right? But the energy and the message of this reading is it's about resilience, right? And it's about how we perceive, how you perceive the pushback, right? Because it's like we live like 3D reality. It's a dualistic universe, yeah. And if you've been you know, trying to elevate your vibration for a little while, if you've been on this journey for a little while, if you've been, you know, trying to create something new for a little while with this knowledge, right, you understand manifestation. And it's you know, quite often, in fact for me almost always, right, but you know, maybe not for you, it's like when we take the step, right, and this is a really easy sea of abundance, right? We do whatever it is we do our affirmations, we make our plan, we do our vision boards. I know that's really my bag, but I know a lot of people do that stuff. Yeah, we step in to this reality where, you know, we are already abundant, where it's already been done, where whatever it is we're creating, you know, has been a success, right? And we do that and we feel really good about it, and we're like, yeah, you know, it's happening. And then you know, the ex-boyfriend or the ex-girlfriend just like rocks up out of nowhere and just throws a bomb in your life. Or you know, you get money, actually, maybe not ex-girlfriend. So like on the money one, you know, suddenly you get a bill that you didn't expect. Suddenly you get a debt collector knocking at the door. Suddenly you know, the tax man says, fucking hell, you owe us this money. And it's really easy at that point, right, to be like, oh fuck, nothing's working, you know, nothing, like, everything's too difficult. A little bit comes in and more goes out, you know. And you know, there's a way through this, right? There's a, you know, what's actually happening, right? When we take a step into our desired reality, and something external comes from outside of us to pull us out of it, right? Or to be like, no, you know, you don't deserve that, or that's not going to work. Yeah, what's happening is it's almost like a test from the universe, right? It's like, you know, you've done your little process, whatever it is. You've said what you're going to say. You've felt the feelings of the end result. Blah blah blah. Right? You've taken your steps towards moving towards something new. That thing which you're trying to create. And then it's like the universe throws some tests our way, right? And it's not because the universe is good or bad or we're being punished or any of that shit. It's like, what it is it's to see if we can hold our new frequency, right, for a long enough period of time for the, you know, the manifestation to come into the 3D reality, because everything exists in spirit and in the spiritual plane, in the mental plane. It exists outside of this 3D earth that we live in, right? It exists outside of that first. It has to exist outside of that first. So like I guess I'm offering you an opportunity. I'm offering you a choice to reframe, right? And this is who this reading's for. It's like I say, you've been doing your healing. You're beginning to realise that you are everything. You're the source of all of this. You're starting to really connect to your soul's purpose, right? Yet you can get knocked off. You can get knocked off a little bit easily, knocked off your high vibe, right? Because something a bit shit happens outside of us, yeah. And what it is it's an opportunity, right? We're being given an opportunity, and we're also being given a confirmation by the universe, right? That we're doing the right thing, and that whatever it is we want, our manifestation is on the way, right? And it is simply this. It is an opportunity to maintain, you know, the vibration, to maintain the emotion, to maintain the energy of that which you wish to create, right? And there'll be more than the one that you get today, yeah. Like more will come, yeah. And it's so much, for me, it's so much simpler. It's so much easier, right, to just view because we're talking about aligned manifestation here as well. Like you're at a stage where like I say, you're getting to know your soul, and you're getting to know what your heart wants, right? This isn't like creating something to fill some unmet need, or because you think you have to be a certain way. This is what your soul really wants, yeah? It is a gift from the universe, and it is a confirmation from the universe. When that bill drops through your door, or like I say, the X rocks up and fucking, you know, drops a bomb into your life, or, you know, the tree that's tapping on the window just breaks it in a storm. Like, shit things, you know, what we perceive as shit things happen to us, right? To give it for two reasons, yeah. It's to give us, you know, an opportunity to make a different choice. It's to give us an opportunity to choose to view it as a gift, right? And it's to see, yeah, it's to see if we're worth our metal. It's to see if we really do want what we say we want, if we really are responsible enough, right, to be trusted with the gift of manifestation, right? Because the process of creating things out of thoughts, right? The process of thinking something and then manifesting it into 3D, right? It's like that's the highest. It's the highest level of creation, right? It's the highest expression of spirituality, and it's like as the world continues on its evolution, right? Whatever your take on that, whatever your kind of your frame of reference is for this, you know, evolving planet that we live on and we're part of and are, and, you know, the evolving consciousness of humanity, right? Manifestation is speeding up. It's speeding up every day, and you know, you kind of have to be a little bit responsible with it, and it's, you know, because you just have to be a little bit responsible with it. It's a test. It's an opportunity. Yeah. And there was a couple more cards came out, right? Resilience. I got a very rare. I go and get a little angel card out of my little angel card pack. But, you know, be resilient, right? Hold on to what it is you envision. Hold on to what it is you want. Hold on to what it is you desire, right? And the Emperor came out as well, yeah. That's how I know that we're talking about, you know, like soul-led like heart-led, you know, manifestations, you know, like things that really matter. Yeah. 15, the Emperor. Initiative, authority, and leadership. Yeah. And we also got Hod, Splendor. Initiative again. Yeah. Determination. Communication. Initiative. It's like you, it feels like what you're doing is, it's like it's very new to you, right? And it's led by like that spark of inspiration, like by that spark of creativity, that God spark, whatever you want to call it. It feels like it's very, and because it's led like that, right? The things that push back, right? The opposite kind of polarity of that. Let's say the things that push back, it's like they have no power over you. Like you have the power, you have the choice. Yeah. But it's like they will push back because what it feels like you're trying to create, what it feels like you're beginning to create, or you're already part way through creating, is a really powerful thing. Yeah. And like I say, it can be, it doesn't have to be big. It can be really small. It can be in your family. It can be in your relationship. It could be fucking massive, right? It could be, you know, it could be your way of saving the fucking planet. Because it's coming from that place, there are more little pushbacks. There are more little bits of resistance manifesting as things outside of us. Yeah. And even though things don't appear to be working out for you, right? It's like, hold on to that vision, hold on to what you know your heart desires, right? And you know our final card, right? Just take that leap of faith. Trust that you deserve what you want, and that you have the freedom and the power to choose how you frame when things don't work out for you. It feels like oppression, right? But it's not. It's perception. It's a choice. It's a blessing in disguise. And yeah, don't trust them channels. Only channeling you want to be doing is your higher self, your soul's purpose, and the way you know you connect to that, yeah. But it's not coming from outside of you. I promise you that. Anything that's coming in to your field or your energy, and you know, if it's coming into your field and your energy, it's not you, right? So yeah, peace out, beautiful souls. Have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and you know, keep making powerful, informed choices. Love you all.